guys, Natalie here, just posting a video in my office at home. So today I'm creating some training for the representatives, and I'm going through some standardized training that you can find anywhere like Google or whatever. And I'm reading a lot of things, watching some videos. There's a couple of things actually that I wanted to touch base on. So basically, like the title says, how to earn money in the direct sales world. But that seems pretty obvious. You sell a product, you earn a commission. Okay, so I just wanted to basically talk or, perhaps shift your perspective on where you can truly make money, how it works, what the benefits are, and really show you or explain to you how to really capitalize on your business, right? Or how to, I guess, change it from being a pastime hobby, making a couple of $100 a month for shopping, to being full-time income where you can replace your salary, you can retire from your job, and focus on this full-time while really not having that much time, where you can have a life outside of this, where you can focus on your children, where you can focus on your schooling, you can focus on enjoying yourself and living the life that you want, right? So basically, just focusing on what's important, what will get you there faster. So there's a couple of different types of representatives out there. There's some that basically just focus on their own personal sales, right? They're good at selling, they're confident, that's where their comfort level is. But there is no growth if you only do what you're comfortable with. Growth comes from taking risk, learning new things, exploring different ways of conducting your business. That's where your growth comes from. And with growth, you get success, right? That's how you become successful. That's how you grow your business. That's how, so that's how you basically grow as an individual and as a representative, as a business owner, because let's face it, if you're in the direct sales world, you are a business owner. So with personal sales, focusing on that, based on the different companies there are out there, but with ours as well, increased sales at certain points, you get additional sales bonuses and credits, right? So you get extra money here and there. And that is exciting, right? So, of course, the way to capitalize on sales is to multiply your sales and shortening your time of investment, right? So if you were out there selling one person all the time, all day long, you would find that all of your time was spent selling, and then you would get mediocre income from that, right? But you could still earn a pretty decent profit. So capitalizing or maximizing your time or your earnings per time would be by booking parties, having group events where a lot of women come together, you invest 1 or 2 hours, and you maximize your sales, right? So this is quite easy to understand. Because let's face it, we all have a certain amount of time. We all have the exact same times in a day, the same hours in a day, and there's only so much you can do. So you want to maximize how much you earn in the shortest amount of time. But even then, you can be limited by even if you had a party every single day of the month, you would eventually cap. You would cap where you can no longer earn more money unless your parties grew bigger and bigger. But let's face it, no one's going to have a party every single day. I mean, if you did, great, you'd be kicking butt. So finding an alternative way to earn extra money where your efforts could be multiplied is the way to go. And by doing this means growing a team. So I guess similar to how a store owner, a retail sales owner, or a store owner would hire, representatives, like just sales girls on the floor, to maximize his efforts, to replicate his efforts, right? You would be in the same position in that you're sponsoring girls to replicate your efforts and to grow your efforts, right? So at that point, you're maximizing your time. During that time is when you are most effective, is when you have a bunch of girls doing the same work that you are doing and it's benefiting you. That's how you maximize your time, okay? And honestly, this is how you build the business that you want with almost no investment apart from your initial kit, okay? Recruiting is free. You don't have to pay somebody to recruit someone. Actually, that eventually pays you, but it's free is my point. So no investment involved. You grow your team, and that's how you grow your business, and it's free to do, okay? So yeah, like even with generous commissions and bonuses and extras and freebies, there's still you're still limited on the income you can earn. So growing a team is the way to overcome that plateau. It's a way to very much, the new frontier, right? Growing your business. Excuse me. So basically this is like the multiplier effect. So you're creating momentum for your business in a positive way, right? You're creating momentum. You're sponsoring new girls. You're training her to do the same thing, to also recruit and do sales and meet sales targets and all of the other stuff. But this is how you get extraordinary income. This is where you differentiate between livable and good income, where it's respectable income, but you shift from that to extraordinary income, guys, by free growing your business, recruiting people, sponsoring them, teaching them the way, being a good leader. And like I said, it's free. You can do it at night while you're watching TV. You can do, this is how you heavily up your business game. I took some notes, okay? So I'm just gonna, okay, so this whole dynamic is once again based that you're not, it's not a marketing scheme. You're not just gonna sign someone up and have them buy an enormous amount of products front loaded to turn around and have to push and sell and things. The way you get your true income is by growing a team and having them do parties and recruiting a couple more to do parties. This is where the heavy stuff comes. On a side note, front loading is actually illegal for sponsors and for direct sales companies to push onto their representatives. It is heavily frowned upon. Sure, there are some women out there that for themselves, they kind of want to have a little storefront, a little bit of everything that they can offer at any one point in time, where someone can just say, "Can I stop by?" And they're like, "Yes." They come, they pick it up, gone. Or, you want to have that pride of being able to say when you're doing a party, everyone gets to take home what they want tonight. You can do that. It's definitely not absolutely necessary. If you want, there is a lot of backing behind this study that basically you do show what you do sell, what you show. So naturally, with that in mind, having a larger demonstration kit for your parties for people to see and sample and test, and people want to know they actually do like it. They don't want to maybe order products off of the picture that they're like, is it going to be strong enough? Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? Am I going to react? People want to see tangible things. So this is how you increase your sales. So yes, perhaps having a decent demo size could be beneficial, but is never imposed on or anything. Okay, let's see. So yeah, basically the only commitment that representatives actually have would be to purchase their kit. If you guys want to order extra samples so you can offer extra demos and things, that's definitely always beneficial, but not necessary. And when you purchase a kit from the business, another fun fact is it is now illegal for a direct sales company to offer or force someone to buy. So if there's a kit, it is illegal to profit off of it if you were a direct sales company. So literally, quite literally, when you purchase a kit, that specific action does not aid the business because the business doesn't profit off of it. It's basically you would calculate all of the costs associated in creating that kit, all of your business supplies, the merchandising, the boxes, any handling fees, and that's all encompassed in the kit. So unless you are grandfathered into the plan where you can profit, it is now illegal. So newer startup companies basically have very rigid, very strict, where you need to provide proof and you need to provide everything to show them basically you're not profiting a penny off of your starter kits. And then from there, if the representatives want to add demos and stuff, that's a different story. But that is the only thing that basically you have to commit yourself to when you're starting your business is the starter kit. Apart from that, growing your business, it's on you. How you want to conduct your business, it's on you. But being smart about it and maximizing your efforts, maximizing your time, that's how you set yourself apart from the others. That is how you shift from, like I said, a pastime hobby where you make extra a couple $100s to pay for little spa visits and getting your hair and nails done on a monthly basis to consistently pushing thousands of dollars and making earnings that you can actually live off of and do well at. And like I said, growing a team, it's absolutely free. It's just how much effort you want to put in, how much heart you have, and how much you want to get out there. Hosting, again, it's not on your dime because of our very generous no-cost hostess program, guys. So honestly, growing your business shouldn't be expensive. If you guys want to add on demo products, that's fine, but growing this business should not be a financial burden on you guys, the representatives. It should never be. So the front loading and any of that stuff, if anybody pushes you to do so, let it go above your head. Just wash it out. So with that in mind, honestly knowing and understanding that, or what is most beneficial, what will serve you most, basically, you want to maximize your efforts on what will serve you most. That's what this is all about, right? When you're in business, sometimes you can get quite busy. You can feel as though things get unorganized. So by always prioritizing what will serve you most will keep you on that momentum of growing where you see the direct impact, you see the results. So I'm just going to give you guys a really quick example by what I meant by there's a cap on how much you earn really quickly. So basically, I'm just going to do $2,000 because that's like 2, 3, 4 parties a month. If you were a representative and you don't have any recruits under you, doing $2,000 in sales would fetch you $700 in profit, right? If you can't get any more parties and nobody else is buying off of you, you are capped. You cannot make any more than $700 in commissions. There's nothing you can do about it. And then if we looked at the other side of it, pretend you have 5 girls under you. You've grown your team to 5 girls directly under you. So at this point, you are an advanced team leader. That's what you are. So these girls, you train them to be proficient and exemplary like yourself. You teach them, the benefits of growing a team, and you teach them basically to have a certain amount of sales for themselves, yes. Because that's how you meet new people. You need to do parties for yourself because that's how you grow. You get introduced to new people. You get to talk about the opportunity to new people. You get to book new parties with people. That's how you grow. So even as a director, you never want to stop doing parties You always want to grow, because if somebody decides to quit, you would have a whole leg that you're like, so you always want to make sure that you're always growing in business. So let's say you are an advanced team leader. Same thing. You've done $2,000 in sales for the month. You've capped yourself in your own personal sales. But because you are an advanced team leader, though, you have 5 girls under you. And these 5 girls, we're going to say, they sell $2,000 each. I mean, it can look like that, or one girl could sell $1,000, another girl could sell $4,000 or $5,000, but let's just do an average, okay? And these wonderful ladies, because you are a wonderful sponsor, you've taught them the benefits of having a couple of recruits under them, because that's how they really see the benefits of being in the direct sales world. So each of these girls have 2, or one girl has 1 girl has 3, whatever, however you want to do it. The difference between these vast, very, very, very different. Both of them, you're selling $2,000. Both of them, after the fact, you just sit there. One fetches you $700 in earnings, and the other fetches you $3,120. Okay? This is how you maximize your profitability. This is how, guys, you transform a hobby into, I can sit on my butt and I can do a couple of parties a night. And if I want to hang out with my kids at home, I can. If I want to go back to school, I can, because I don't have to work a 9 to 5 every single day. You can afford to do family vacations. You can afford, and you have the time for yourself. This is what being in business for yourself is about. Being here, or even here, where you're making over $4,000. Sure, I'm going to be very real with you. At the beginning, it might take a little bit before you find key personnel. You might get a couple of recruits where, they don't want to do full-time parties. They just want to get discounts for themselves, and they want to do maybe 1 party a month, or very passive income. But then you'll have another girl, similar to her, but except she has passion, she has drives, she has the vision, she understands what it takes, and she works her butt off. So growing, as time goes, eventually you will get yourself enough girls or committed ones that are like-minded, where you've directly put them under your wing and you've really invested in these girls, right? And you were their sponsor, and you really led them. You showed them how, right? You basically said, hold my hand and I'm going to walk you through this. And in turn, you're making over $3,000, right? So I'm not saying in 1 week you'll have 3 recruits and they're all going to be trained and they're all going to do exactly what you want. It just takes time a little bit. But I guarantee you, if you try, and you try for 6 months, and you're out there and you're contacting new people on your Facebook, and you're adding new girls, and you're on the groups, and you're putting out ads, business will come. Some people go to school 2, 3, 4 years, in college and in university, and they drain themselves mentally, physically. They drain themselves in studying and this and that, and they have no social life. They drown themselves in student debt. And at the end of it, sometimes they're not even guaranteed an income. They can't find a job. Can you imagine yourself investing those 2 years, even 1 year, to create a steady clientele, to get your name out there, to have people being regulars, where they just know to call you to get something off of you, and you have regulars, and you're getting new parties, and you're getting consistent bookings, and you have a team under you, investing that much time, even in a year being in that, I could almost guarantee that you would be doing, you would be earning $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month if you actually worked it. But some people quit before they have a chance to see their efforts bloom and blossom. And that's the unfortunate part. It takes time. And people just want instant gratification. So for me, obviously, there's a clear winner. Work 6 to 12 months, really establish your business to earn really good income, then studying for years and years and years, being $30,000, $40,000 in debt, and then still not being promised a job. This is definitely something that you can grow with, and the company will grow, and it'll evolve, and you can grow with it, and your clientele will grow with you. And as you go, you'll get more and more loyalty and, you know. Anyway, I went off script a little bit there. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys basically what the difference is between just focusing on your own sales and finding parties, or finding potential new recruits under you, you know, where you want to put your focus. You know, it vastly can very much differentiate where you end up in business and what your income levels are. And we are there every step of the way, and you guys have sponsors, and we are providing training materials, and there's always you know, group meetings and group training, and, you know, contacting your direct sponsors or other people that you see doing well. Message them. We're a group, we're a team. You don't message them and be like, hey, how did you do it? How did you do that Facebook page? How are you making so many sales? How are you finding all of these parties? Give me tips, give me tricks, blah, blah, blah. And this is about empowering each other, helping each other grow, guys. There's no competition here. If somebody gets director and you're not there yet, it doesn't take away from you. So you definitely want to help each other, guys. Share your resources, you know. Yeah. That is all I have for today. But I'm hoping that perhaps I've enlightened you, or that I've got you thinking about perhaps where you may want to invest more of your time moving forward, or, you know, or that I've got you thinking about really maximizing your time and profitability, you know, in one. If you guys do have any questions or comments or anything, you guys can message me below. I'm going to be posting this to our YouTube training site. So, yeah, and if there's any questions or anything, I'll be glad to answer anything you guys may have. But for now, I hope you guys are well. I'll talk to you guys soon.